Welcome back to TV Box Stop, the channel for the best reviews in TV boxes and accessories. Today taking the spin is a TV box from the developers of Magicsee, and this is the Magicsee N5 Max Amlogic S905X3 4K TV box. Magicsee has become one of the top brands in the TV box industry, developing a stable premium line of products including the popular N6 Max of 2018. The N5 Max is their 2019 model running on the S905X3 and the Mali G31 GPU that has dominated the market for the year thus far. So I will be putting it to the test, and we will see if they have delivered on another great product. Stay tuned, you have that and more after this. Congratulations goes out to Clifford Gallagher on receiving my very first TV Box Stop giveaway of the A95X Max TV box. Remember to subscribe and click the little notifications bell, get interactive on my channel, and see if you might be the next lucky subscriber to receive my next giveaway. Congrats goes out again to Clifford, and stay tuned, because you don't want to miss the next one. So I'm back. And this is the box that it's shipped in. And if you see any other box than what is presented in this video, then it's probably not an original, and you should ask for your money back. The box is well labeled with the Magicsee logo and some features printed to the top. Below the box you have some specifications. It shows that the CPU is the Amlogic S905X3 quad-core 64-bit ARM Cortex A53. The GPU is the Mali G31 MP2. It has DDR4 RAM, and in this model, which is the max-out model, it comes with 64GB of internal storage. It says that it can play 4K UHD videos up to 75 frames per second, and supports formats including H.265 HEVC 10-bit, and H.264 decoders. It also shows that you have USB 3.0 support, and it has SPDIF digital audio output. Well, the specs look great, but on this channel I test all of these features and go even further, to ensure that my subscribers are well informed about this product. So without further ado, I will do a quick unboxing. So this is what's in the box. You have the N5 Max TV box itself. You get this infrared learning remote. It's a really nice remote, but it applies point-and-click infrared technology, with a mouse cursor controlled by these direction keys, so it doesn't have an air mouse feature. To the back it says that it's a learning remote, which means that you can face it at another remote like your TV remote, and follow the instructions to program it to control your TV also. But if you want mouse-like features to navigate your box, you would have to purchase a Bluetooth Air mouse or a mini touchpad keyboard separately. You get one HDMI cable, a 5 volts 2 amps power adapter, and a user's manual. And now a look at its design and what ports we have available on this box. The body is made of plastic, with the Magicsee logo and model printed to the top. To the back, you have one HDMI 2.1 port, one Ethernet LAN port at 1000 megabits per second. You have one optical audio SPDIF port, one audio video port, and a DC power input. To one side you have one USB 2.0 port, one USB 3.0, and a microSD card reader. There is nothing on the other side. To the front, you have an LED clock display. And below the box you have lots of ventilation holes. I will now connect it to my TV and capture card and continue. So the box is connected, and when you power on the box, you have the Magicsee boot up animation for approximately 25 seconds, then you are taken directly to the launcher. So this is Magicsee's launcher. And it has a simple basic layout consisting of these large main buttons that cannot be changed, and above here you have a one-click cleanup button for freeing up system resources by closing apps running in the background. Below here you have a shortcuts bar for adding shortcuts, by simply clicking on the add button and selecting which apps you would like to add or remove from the bar. The launcher does not come with a navigation bar or status bar for multitasking, and it's a feature that comes in quite handy for users of Air mouse and touchpad keyboards. However, you can use the menu button app and the Snowball app as an alternative. Under the special Droid settings, they have included the following options. 4K HDR display resolution up to 2160p at 60 Hz. Dolby Vision, with the ability to set priority between graphics and video. You have Dolby digital sound output options. And HDMI CEC control options. In the apps section, they have included apps like AirPin Pro, App Installer, Chrome Browser, Facebook, Kodi Media Player, Megabox HD, Mobdro, MX Player, Netflix, the Google Play Store, Skype, Smart YouTube TV app, and Twitter. I will now add some apps of my own and continue. So I'm back. And to start this segment, I will test to see if alternative launchers work on this box. The alternative launcher that seemed to work well on the S905X3 chipset with all features working is the ADW Launcher 2. The ADW Launcher 2 works on this box and you have advanced apps pop-up menu, and cool drag and drop features. The screen rotation test shows that this box does not support screen rotation to portrait mode. Some users value this option as it allows them to use monitors and vertical screens. I will now show its root information. And it shows that the box is rooted, running on Android 8.1 Oreo operating system. This gives you the freedom to install any app from the Google Play Store, File Link Downloader, Aptoide App Store, APK Pure App Store, or by USB sideloading without restrictions. And once again you are reminded not to try and update the Super User app, as it will put the box into a permanent boot loop that will require a flash of the firmware to fix it. The DRM information shows that you have Google Widevine Level 3, and no HDCP protection. This only allows Netflix and Amazon Prime to show in standard 420p quality, as Google Widevine Level 1, and HDCP display encryption is required for Netflix and Amazon Prime to show in HD and 4K quality, which also requires your box not to be rooted. Let's look at its system and hardware information. The manufacturer of this box is Amlogic, and the model is the N5 Max. It comes with 4GB of RAM, which is DDR4 memory, and this is the remainder from the 64GB of storage after the Android installation and all the apps I have installed. The Bluetooth version here is 4+, indicating that the Bluetooth version is 4.1. The CPU, which is the Amlogic S905X3, is a 64-bit quad-core ARM Cortex A53 CPU running up to 1.9 GHz in 32-bit mode. Below here it shows that the box has support for only 32-bit ABIs, allowing it to run only 32-bit applications. The display is powered by the ARM Mali G31 processor, with a refresh rate of 60 Hz and OpenGLES version 3.2, which is really good for gaming. Under network, it shows that the box has dual-band 2.4 and 5 GHz Wi-Fi support. Under Android information, it shows that the operating system is Android 8.1 Oreo, and it also shows that the box is rooted. Under thermal information, it shows that the box runs between 40 to 60 degrees Celsius under normal operation, and we will monitor to see how high it increases during treaty gaming. The box comes with codecs for playing 4K videos, which includes video HEVC and H.264 decoder, and I will test to see if it has Dolby features in a moment. And that's it for system and hardware information, and let's now see the performance of the N5 Max, and where it fits on my chart. First, I show the results of the RAM and internal storage read and write speeds. The results show that the N5 Max has a RAM copy speed of 3,728 megabytes per second. The internal storage has a read speed of 136 megabytes per second and a write speed of 91. This is a good score for this box, because the RAM copy speed is higher than most boxes in my list. Next, I have the results of the Wi-Fi and LAN speed test. The results show that on my 60 megabytes package, the box has maximum speed on the 5 GHz band and on the LAN port. The 2.4 band fell slightly below the maximum speed by 21%. This is quite normal as the 2.4 band usually has a lower bandwidth than the 5 GHz. In the Antutu benchmark, the box got a score of 59,776. And this is a good score for this box, and we will see how it does on the chart. The CPU benchmark shows that the box got a Geekbench score of 727 single-core and 2,189 multi-core. Another good score by the N5 Max compared to similar Amlogic boxes. The final score is the Ice Storm Extreme and the Sling Shot GPU graphics benchmark. The N5 Max got a score of 4,881 in the Ice Storm Extreme, and 502 in the Sling Shot test. So with these results, I believe that the N5 Max should perform okay in some Android games, which I will try in a moment. But before I get to that, let's see where it placed on my chart. So after updating the scores, the Magicsee N5 Max placed at number 7 in reference to Antutu scores, and this is pretty good for this box, placing it among the top 10 TV boxes for 2019. You can find this chart on my website in full spreadsheet format, where you can interact with it and compare different scores. See the link in the description area. But we're not done yet. Benchmarks only determine part of a box's final rating, as firmware optimization and user experience determines the other part. Let's go to that now. I will start with Netflix. The version of Netflix pre-installed on the box works okay, but it's not the latest version from the Google Play Store. Due to the lack of DRM support, this version can only play in standard quality, as it is shown here in a movie description. Amazon Prime Video installs directly from the Google Play Store, but it is also limited to standard quality, as it is also shown here in a movie description. Pre-installed on the box is Smart YouTube TV. Smart YouTube TV is a custom-developed version of the Android TV version found on github.io, and it was developed to fix flaws in TVs and streaming devices that experience difficulties with the mobile version of YouTube. It is not found on the Google Play Store, but it uses a verification key code to activate and synchronize the app to your Google account. Let's see what's the highest quality we can get. This version of Smart YouTube TV plays up to 4K 2160p quality, and it also shows lots of details about the format of the video, which is excellent, and I will be using this version in all my videos going forward. I will now play some 4K video samples.
Executioners, judges.
Welcome to the inside of the head.
This is the left channel. Next, we have the center channel. Over here is the right channel. The next sound you'll hear is the LFE channel.
The 4K samples played okay. The box has HDR display output and it has the same playback performance as most S905X2 boxes. However, to confirm that it really plays in 4K UHD quality, I will now test for Dolby and DTS audio pass-through.
Executioners, judges.
Welcome to the inside of your head.
So when connected directly to the receiver in HDMI pass-through mode to the TV, you have Dolby audio and DTS audio pass-through. And now a quick demonstration to show that Miracast works on this box using the AirScreen app. I will now play some Android games to test its graphics rendering performance.
Good forward play from them. In a goal. Oh, fantastic goal and a fantastic time to get it. That could wrap it up. Well, that's the first goal of the game. It's 1-0.
The games played okay, and the graphics was of a high quality. I also used the Octopus Keymapping app in 2 of the games and it works great. This is another solid gaming performance by the Mali G31. In summary, the Magicsee N5 Max is a good TV box to purchase. This model comes with good hardware specs with the CPU clocked at 1.9 GHz supported by the Mali G31 GPU. It has 4 GB of DDR4 RAM and 64 GB of internal storage. You have maximum speed on the 5 GHz band and on the LAN port. Bluetooth connectivity works well. Alternative launchers work well on this box. Miracast works via the AirScreen app. Netflix and Amazon Prime plays in standard quality. Streaming free movies and TV shows via Kodi and streaming APKs work great. 4K video playback is good with Dolby Audio and DTS audio pass-through. Gaming is of a high quality, the box does not overheat, and it supports keymapping applications. On the downside, the launcher does not come with a navigation bar or status bar and you have to install your own. The 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi band maxes at 20% less than the 5 GHz band. You don't get Netflix and Amazon Prime in HD quality due to the lack of required DRM support. And the stock remote is nice with a learning feature, but it's not Bluetooth and it doesn't have an Air Mouse feature. This brings to an end my review of the Magicsee N5 Max TV box. This was the last of my late order, and if you are interested in this box I placed some links in the description area where you can get it at a discounted price. Remember there are lots of clone boxes on the market, so to ensure that you get the one reviewed in this video, use the links I have provided below. I bought this box at gearbest.com, but there are also other links that you can choose from. Thanks for watching. Give this video the thumbs up if you found it informative. Drop me a line in the comments area, or ask any questions about this box if you would like more info. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notifications bell for notices about giveaways and new video releases. Look out for something special in the next video, and see you in the next one.